Hey there, Fizz fans! Today I have an unusual treat both for myself and for you. Something that normally I wouldn't even get a hold of, but due to some fortuitous circumstances I managed to do so. This is Central Market Organic Italian Soda, and the flavor is Prickly Pear. Now, Central Market, if I am not mistaken, is one of the brands that is exclusive to H-E-B supermarkets, the chain down in Texas. While I have visited those Wonderland stores myself, it has been many years since I have done so, because I reside several states away. I only went down there to visit family. But they actually started allowing online ordering, and so I picked up this along with a couple other things, and I'm really eager to try it. Now, generally speaking, I like anything with a prickly pear flavor, and as you can see, the prickly pear itself is extremely pink, and this is just a very light pink, so I'm really curious how strong this flavor is going to be. As you might expect, since I ordered it online, not a sponsor, just to clear that up. And to be honest, I didn't do any, background checking on Central Market because it says right here, Central Market H-E-B. So I don't imagine there's probably a whole lot of information online about who started it and whatnot because it's a store brand. That said, it does have the USDA organic seal. And let me see if I can read you the ingredients without my magnifier. Carbonated water, organic sugar, organic prickly pear juice from concentrate, citric acid, natural prickly pear flavor, organic black carrot juice from concentrate for color. Well, that's interesting that they don't even have enough prickly pear juice in there to color it. But whatever, we're going to hope. It's supposed to be naturally flavored, so I'm going to hope it's good. So, first factor, we will crack it open, and not much of a, ooh, but the smell, oh yes. So first factor, smell, right out of the bottle, is wonderful. Very different from pretty much any other soda, which I would expect because prickly pear is not a real popular flavor from what I've seen. Alright, let's see if we can decant this and give you a good view of it. Alright, not a whole lot of bubbles on the head, but I don't know if you can see this, but there are quite a lot of bubbles in the soda itself, which is very nice. Alright, again, we're going to go back to that first factor of the smell, now that it's open and breathing. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and recap the bottle while I'm thinking of it. Because if that bottle falls over, boy, that would be a mess. Oh, it smells so wonderful. I wish I could, it smells very much like prickly pear juice. Okay, I'm going to stop huffing it. Because I'm sure it's kind of boring for you to watch me huff it, but it meets the nose very nicely. Alright, let's see how. That is a very interesting flavor. It's not as sweet as I was expecting. A lot of prickly pear things that I've had in the past have been very sweet. This is not so much. It's sweet, but it's not cloying. It's not syrupy. And the fizz, excuse me, burping, while it's definitely there, it's a very fine bubble, and it's not overly carbonated. Now, obviously, I ordered this from Texas, and it got shaken, well, shaken along the way, I'm sure. And it's also been sitting, waiting for me for a couple weeks to do this review in a plastic bottle, which does not keep the oxygen out and the CO2 in as well as other types of packaging do. That said, it's still busy. But it is a very fine bubble. It's funny, the citric acid almost makes it taste like a prickly pear lemonade. It's got that, I mean, I know one of the main flavors in lemon juice is citric acid, so that explains why. But it really tastes like there is actual lemon juice in it. It has that tartness, which obviously comes from the citric acid. Next factor, please excuse my burps, they're gonna happen when I'm drinking fizzy things. The appearance wise, it's a cloudy soda, but not, from what I can see, a chewy soda. In other words, there isn't any sediment, it's just cloudy. As noted, it's got that peachy pink color, but apparently that's mostly from the carrot juice. No head to speak of. And despite being more tart than I was expecting, it's very real. There's no artificial taste to the flavor or the sweetener, which is nice. Next factor, is it true to labeling? I would say yes. Definitely tastes like prickly pear, or at least other prickly pear things that I've had in my life. Just don't expect an overly sweet soda. Now, I understand Italian sodas generally aren't overly sweet. I've certainly drunk enough of them to know that. But I'll be honest, I think it's actually missing a little bit of flavor due to the lack of sweetness. One of the things that you get, I don't know if you've ever made Kool-Aid without the sugar or with less sugar, but if you ever do, you'll note that the flavor is not nearly as strong without the sugar. And this seems to be suffering from the same fate, because there isn't much sweet to it. It doesn't punch up that flavor and carry it all the way through. That said, it's not a bad soda. As long as you're not expecting anything too sweet, you'll be fine. As far as pairings go, it has an aftertaste that I'm trying to figure out if it's the citric acid or if it's the prickly pear or something else. Give me one more sip here. Pardon me. It has an aftertaste that sits on the tongue. And I'll be honest, it tastes almost green. Which is not what I would expect from the pink fruit of the prickly pear. But anyway, that said, what do I think it would pair well with? It's a pretty refined soda, so I would say probably something that is fairly refined itself. Probably vegetarian dishes. That green note that I'm detecting would be more or less washed out, hopefully, by pairing it with something green like, I don't know what, a salad, perhaps, green beans, greens, collard mustard, that sort of thing, or even a vegetarian lasagna. It would probably go really well with that. What you wouldn't want to pair it with is anything sweet, because that would completely wash it out. If you were to eat something sweet and then drink this, you'd be sorely disappointed. So, my verdict is, give it a shot if you happen to be able to do that. I will link to HEB in the description, and they do deliver almost nationwide. Apparently they're having issues delivering to California. But yeah, pretty much anywhere else you can have this delivered to your doorstep, along with loads of other things. And, sorry, mine just drew a blank there. But yeah, you can have it delivered to your doorstep, and as far as I know, the only place you can get this is from an HEB, either in person or via the internet. So, I hope that gives you the lowdown on this interesting new soda. And if you have tried it yourself, please let me know in the comments what you think about it. Thank you for commenting and liking and subscribing. And I will be back soon with another episode. My next episode I'm really excited about. I'm going to be reviewing the new IBC Cherry Lime Soda. Or Cherry Limeade? I forget what the proper name of it is, but I will have that for you next time. Oh, I'm so excited because next to Fruit Punch, Cherry Limeade is one of my absolute favorites. So I'll be letting you know how that stands up against its competitors, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.